Hello YouTube! Welcome to day 11 of my 23 days fasting, and I would like to give to you my summary for what has happened on this day. Now, beforehand, there is a question. According to a lot of videos that I've watched in YouTube, Day 8 is supposed to make you feel stronger even without eating any food. That means you're on water fasting only, but still feel good about it. Now the question is it true? Now, before I give you the answer for that, I'm reporting right here in the Philippines. Today is November 15, 5:30 in the afternoon. I want to say hi first to my family in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, to my cousins in US, to all my customers in automotive troubleshooting secrets, that I've sold thousands of software in almost 20 years. Now, before I answer that question, I want to define to you what is ketosis, because that is basically what I'm doing. I'm grateful a lot of you, especially my family, is concerned that I'm already 71 years old and I'm not eating. And I even plan to do this for 20 days. Of course, most of you knows that before this 20 days, I did 3 days of intermittent fasting. So ketosis is a process in your body that when you don't eat anything, when you fast, ketosis will eat the fat inside of your body. And right now, even though I look a little bit thin, I actually have a bigger stomach, and I'm overweight about, like when I started this, I'm overweight about 10 pounds. But all I care really is to have a flat belly. Hopefully, if I can even have an ab, that would be a bonus. But I know that will take some exercise on my part. But ketosis also remove all the toxins in your body, especially if you do it long term. That's why you will notice when you pee, you will always see it yellow. So the best remedy that I have observed after having some difficulty from the 5th to the 7th day is to drink more water. And if I feel weak, rest, lie down in your bed. Okay, so before I do a recap, let me give you a precaution. And I have to say this every day. Now, for anybody of you planning to do what I'm doing right now, please be reminded that you have to see your family doctor or medical professional. I'm not responsible to anything that would happen to you, so I want to make that really clear. Okay, but before we proceed, so I can give you a total reading of what has happened today on day 11, I'm gonna get my sugar reading. Of course, I want to remind everybody, if you want to be in control of your fasting, you have to be able to check your sugar and blood pressure all the time. This way, if you feel really awful, you have a lot of pain, then all you have to do is check both and you will know if it's just psychological, because I've heard that a lot of people gave up, not knowing that if their readings were okay. It's just the effect of your body, just like complaining that you're not eating anymore, so it will fight back. Okay, so after explaining that, I wanna get my BP reading right now for day 11. Let's see what I got for today. 75. I thought I got 72, but 75 is just about right. Like I said, I keep explaining this. I prepare my reading, especially for the sugar, around that amount, because I hate to be in the 100s, because you're getting close. If you're at 110, they consider you already as a diabetic. And in Canada, they usually prescribe some diabetic medication once you have a reading like that. And then when you get 126, you're already considered full-time diabetic. So I gonna get my BP also. And this is like 6 o'clock p.m. I took 1, 2, 3. This is the 5th reading I got today. And I'm just doing it as a precaution. Normally, in the earlier stage, I'll just take 3 readings. But now, when it's getting, we're getting too deep on this, I don't want to, gamble with my life, so that if I see something dangerous, if I see some bad reading, then I can stop. And this is the beauty of this fast, this water-only fasting. Some people are claiming this is a hunger fasting. No, it's not. Because if you're not comfortable doing it, you can always quit. Okay, but if you don't quit, if you quit on the wrong time, then you don't get the the objective that you're trying to find. Okay, so let me get my BP reading, and as usual, because I'm camera shy, I'll just do some breathing exercise and a little bit of yoga. (123/67). Okay, so I'm doing great, considering where was my reading? Actually, my reading was all good the whole day. And that tells me that already answers my question that on the 8th day you'll start getting better. Let me record that. 123 over 67. Now, to prove to you that I'm really getting better, feeling better without even eating anything. Now, on day 5 and 6 and until yesterday, I really feel rotten. So I tried to analyze my readings that I've been taking every day like this. So I can figure out the numbers. Like I'm not a medically trained personnel, but I'm a graduate of mechanical engineering. I also have some background in what happened in automotive troubleshooting. I created a software that fix all kinds of cars and trucks that help a lot of people around the world. So in troubleshooting, we just don't guess. We just don't assume anything. We test, and then once you test, you do some action, and then you check it again, see if what you did is correct. So this is basically what I'm doing now. Okay, so I really want to do this responsibly, and I want to be safe. Okay, I don't want to hurt myself, and I don't want to lead you to something that is not right. Okay, so let me give you a review what happened this morning. I'll tell you already why I feel great, why I know I feel great. In day 5, 6, and 7, I could hardly get up. And you notice, if you review my video, I would do my live stream Facebook video at 6 o'clock, late quarter to 7, something like that. Like I tried to set it at 5:30, but I couldn't get up. I feel I have no energy. So of course I promised I have to do it at 5:30. So at least I got up at 6. That's what happened in the last 3 days. No energy at all. So basically my ketosis is not complete yet. But without food and being 71 years old, so this is why my body is struggling, trying to tempt me to eat. But what I notice also is I don't have appetite. After the fourth, or I think the fourth day, even if you put something in my mouth, I won't touch it. I feel motivated, but that's what happened in the last 3 to 5 days. And I think a miracle happened. This morning, I was already excited to get up. I was actually up by 4:30, and then I started, getting prepared. So by 5:30 exactly, I was on live stream Facebook. So that's an indication for me that day 8 really works. So according to the videos I watch also in YouTube, and lots of guys are saying it, between day 8 to day 15, you'll just be cruising. It will not be as harder as the first 7 days. Okay? So I will see if that's true. We'll find out tomorrow and the following days. Okay, so at 5:30 in the morning, this morning, I got my reading, 5:30 in the morning. My sugar was 83. Okay, and then my sugar at 9 o'clock, I just wanna, at 9 o'clock, I feel something weird. So I checked my sugar anyway, and it went up to 124. So I said, holy cow, why is that? So I uh, drink a lot of water. This is at 9 o'clock. I drink a lot of water, and then even put a pinch of salt on my mouth, but lots of water, and I rested. Okay, and then after half an hour at 9:30, it dropped down to 83, and I tried to analyze why did it happen like that? It's supposed to be I'm stronger, but it's supposed to be normal, you know. Then I remember I forgot to take my multi vitamin, and I'm taking when I'm doing this fasting, I always take one capsule at least every day, because even though I'm not eating and I'm only taking water, I wanna be sure that some nutrients is coming to my body to support me. Because hey man, give me a break. I'm 71 years old. So at 9 o'clock I took that supplement. By the way, that supplement I'm using is way cheaper that I buy from Canada. In Canada, we usually use this Centrum, and I know it's very popular in the Canada, very popular even in US, but they're expensive. And when I come here, and it works too, I know Centrum works, but I found a product, I think even 10 times cheaper here in the Philippines, and it worked. So every time I take that in the morning, and even though I was using the 3 months intermittent fasting, it works for me. So that might be a consideration for you to check out if you're planning to retire in the Philippines or in a country like us. Like if you got $1,000 a month in pension, hey, you live like a king here. So I'm not doing this side advertising, but just to explain to you what I'm doing and what are the things I'm using, okay? So at 9:30 when I check my sugar after taking that nutrients or supplements, plus I rested, I got 83. So I feel relieved, okay? So at 10 o'clock, I read it again because I just want to know what's going on, because maybe it's just a fluke. Okay, I got 85, and then at 12 noon, I got 78. So we're just rolling on, you know. And then just to make sure this afternoon that all my readings are okay, I took a reading at 4 o'clock and I got 81. And just now I showed you it's 75. So we're on the ball, right? Okay, so I gonna go on, I'll read you my recap for the BP. In the morning, it's 112/72, which is just perfect. Okay, and then at 9 o'clock, it was 98/50. So imagine the cholesterol is low again, but like I said, it's because I removed my cholesterol pill already from my high blood medication or maintenance. So with a reading like that, I thought, well, take it easy, see what happened first. So after I took my supplements and rested, it went up to 100/60. This is at 9:30. So I'm really thrilled because I said, if that reading stays low all the time, like my BP reading stays low all the time, I will remove my BP maintenance medication. And I bet you everybody, most people who are on that medication could use this information, especially the seniors. Like most seniors I know are already on that medication maintenance. Okay, so I tested again at 1:20 at 10 o'clock in the morning, and it was 127 over 75. And then at lunchtime, it was 115 over 73. And then at 4 o'clock p.m., it was 113 over 47. Okay, and then like right now at 6 p.m., it is 123 over 67. So aside from these good readings, in the morning, after I tested my sugar at 5:30 and showed it to my Facebook live stream, I want to really spend my time, active a little bit. I didn't exercise, but I went out to another town. I said, well, maybe I'm good enough, but let's test it. I went out to another town, did some shopping, and then that's why when I come back at 9 o'clock, I noticed that, like something is wrong with me. So I took my reading, and that's when I found I was having too high of a sugar, 124 over, with a reading of BP, which is 98 over 50. So this testing that I'm doing really shows that it's accurate. Every time you do something wrong or something stupid, it will show on your reading. And when I feel it, I do my test. And I just told you it's because I got up 4 o'clock and I didn't even take my supplements and drink a lot of water. Okay, maybe I sip a little bit, but not too much. Like today, I must have drunk 2 liters, even maybe close to no, not 3 liters, maybe 2 gallons of water that I've drunk. Okay, so to recap, every day, almost every day, I'm learning from this, and I'm learning how to to analyze how you can do it properly and safely, and I hope you can understand what I'm doing and help you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye again, and I wanna tell everybody, especially my relatives, whom I've heard are worried about me, just to not worry about it, because everything is under control. Okay, so thank you very much, and see you tomorrow again for day 12. Thank you.